Hello guys, and today I'm going to show you the top 5 best budget smartphones for under $300. So before we start the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, let's get started. So number 5 on the list is the ZTE Axon Pro. The ZTE Axon Pro is one of the best looking and best performing budget smartphones you can buy right now. It comes in 3 different colors, blue, gold and silver, and it sports a polished metal body. The phone looks and feels very premium and is very thin and light. The phone also has a 5.5-inch 2K display which looks really sharp and has good color accuracy and vibrancy. The phone specs include a Snapdragon 810 CPU along with 4GB of RAM, 32GB of storage, and a 13MP camera on the back and a 5MP camera on the front. Performance on the phone is stellar and the camera on the phone is also really good. There are also many other additions on the phone that make it good, like the speakers and such. So number 4 on the list is the Huawei Honor 6X. The Honor 6X comes with a good build, a great display, and a dual camera setup for the price of $250. The Honor 6X is almost fully made of metal, which gives a very premium look and feel to it. The 6X also includes a 5.5-inch 1920x1080 IPS display, which looks very good for the price with very good contrast and colors. The phone also has some really good specs, which include the EMUI 5.0 octa-core processor along with 3GB of RAM, 32GB of storage, and other additions like a fingerprint sensor. Performance on the phone is stellar and everything from gaming to normal usage is easily handled by the smartphone. The most impressive thing about the smartphone is the camera on this, which is a dual camera setup which looks really good. Taking photos on this is fast as well as really good, and the pictures turn out to be some of the best on a budget smartphone. Number 3 on the list is the Lenovo K6 Note. The Lenovo K6 Note is the latest budget smartphone from Lenovo, and it is one of the best smartphones they have made in the budget category. It has a very good build, a great display, and really good specs for a budget smartphone. It has a 5.5-inch 1080p IPS display which looks good, and the other specs of the phone include a 1.4GHz octa-core processor, 4GB of RAM, 32GB of storage, and a 4000mAh battery along with a fingerprint sensor on back. As you would expect from the specs, the performance on the phone is really good, and the phone also includes a 16MP camera on the back as well as a 8MP sensor on the front. Both take really good high quality images, and the back camera is also capable of taking some decent quality 4K videos. So number 2 on the list is the ZTE Axon 7 Mini. The ZTE Axon Mini is one of the best budget smartphones that you can get for the price of under $200. It has almost the same design as its older brother, the ZTE Axon 7, which is to say that it is really good with a metal unibody design along with a great looking 5.2-inch 1080p IPS display on the front. The phone also has some of the best speakers in any smartphone with its Dolby Dual surround sound speakers on the front. The specs are also really good. They include a Snapdragon 617 processor, 3GB of RAM, 32GB of storage, and a 2700mAh battery along with Quick Charge 2.0. Performance on the phone is stellar and the camera is also quite good, which includes a 16MP camera on the back and the 8MP camera on the front. So number 1 on the list is the Moto G5 Plus. The Moto G5 Plus is in my opinion undoubtedly the best budget smartphone that you can get for under $300. It comes packed with many great things like a good design, a great display, amazing specs, and a really good camera for the price. Talking about the design, it is a full metal body with a very curvy design. The phone also has a great 5.2-inch 1080p IPS display with good colors, brightness, and viewing angles. Specs on the phone include a 2GHz octa-core processor, 4GB of RAM, 64GB of storage, a fingerprint sensor, and a 3000mAh battery. Performance is really good as expected, and as it is a Motorola phone, it will get software updates quite frequently and runs a near stock version of Android. The camera on this phone is also really good, and it has a 12MP sensor on the back and a 5MP sensor on the front, and it takes some really good photos and videos. So that's it for the video guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.